Hi, it's Eunice from Juice Life, and thank you for joining me today. Last week I did a video on my hair and what I do to help keep me having pretty thick, long, luxurious hair even in my 60s. So I thought I would follow up today with a nail video because, they're very similar. They're made up of the same material, which is keratin. But there are a few things that I do that help me keep my nails looking healthy and strong in my 60s. So let's get started. As I said in my hair video, I did notice that as I hit my 60s that my nails and my hair started to feel a little bit drier. And I started to notice that even in my late 50s and things like that. And a lot of that is hormonal. Going into menopause causes such a shift in so many parts of our body. But I had to make some adjustments to my routine so that I could have stronger, healthier nails. And I'm one of those people who really loves to take care of my nails. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Number one, it saves me some money. I got to the point where there's not unlimited sources of funds, and I had to choose between getting a manicure pedicure or maybe getting a massage once a month. So I opted for the massage and to start doing my nails on my own because I could do it. It also is something that when I'm doing my nails, I think it allows me to practice some dexterity with my small motor movements, which is something I want to keep up with as I get older, and making sure I can still get my toes up there and trim my nails and things like that as I get older. So that's the other reason why I kind of like to continue doing my nails. And another reason why is I did pick up a toenail fungus that spread to my fingernails at one point, and I just got kind of weirded out by that. And I thought I'm going to start doing things on my own. But I found some things that work and some things that don't. And I want to share those things with you today. Number one, again, we're going to go over genetics. I'm half Asian, so I'm blessed with good hair and good nails from my mother. She has still, to this day, beautiful long nail beds and strong fingernails. So I'm very blessed that I got that from her. And she's also taught me a lot of habits about taking care of my nails and taking care of my diet to help me grow nice, strong, and supple nails at the same time. So I'm going to go over some of those things with you. The number one thing that I'm going to tell you is that no matter what you do with your diet, it's not necessarily going to make your nails grow thicker or change your nail beds because that's genetic and that's not something you're going to be able to change. However, the nails that you do grow, you can grow them the best you can, and your diet plays a really important role on that. And for me, and everyone's different, so, follow what's good for you. For me, having some animal-based products in my diet have helped me a lot. I've been vegan, I've been vegetarian, I've been almost carnivore. I've tried a lot of different diets for months at a time to see, what has been best for me. And being an omnivore is the best diet for me. But I do find that having some of those animal proteins and essential fatty acids from animal products has been something that's made my nails a lot stronger and more supple at the same time. So your diet and what you eat is very important. But also getting a lot of those micro and macronutrients from plants is also something that I think is also very important. So I incorporate a lot of colorful vegetables into my diet because I think it just helps with my overall health, which obviously comes through in your skin, hair, and nails. I think it speaks volumes when someone says to you, you look good, you look radiant. It's really about what you're eating, and you really are kind of glowing from the inside and showing the health that you have through these things that we have on our hair and skin and nails. But I think that if you think diet is going to change you and give you really thick nails, genetically, if you're not made like that, it's probably not going to happen. However, if you do have naturally thick nails, you can actually have them thin out by not having a good diet. I have noticed that there are times that I've gone on diets and been pretty restrictive, and you get those little funny ridges that kind of go up and down in your nail, and it's your health telling you that you're not getting enough nutrients or something to grow those nails or your hair nice and strong. So a really healthy diet is important to being able to keep the keratin that's coming out of your fingers and forming into nails nice and strong and healthy. So looking at your nails, seeing how they're growing, the ridging, the color of your hands and your feet are going to be a really good indicator of how you are healthy on the inside. Now, I haven't been to a nail salon in probably almost a year, and that's because like I said, I wanted to save some money, and B, I got that fungus and it spread, and I just needed to get rid of it, and it kind of pushed me off from going to a nail salon. And it was a nail salon that I had been going to for years, so I don't know what happened, but I got something and I don't want to ever get it again. It was really painful, and I'll do a whole nother video on that, on how I got rid of that on my own, how I got rid of the nail fungus on my own. It's something that's actually not hard, but I'll do a separate video on that. But with healthy nails like this, it comes with some things that I am no longer doing to help protect my nails. Number one, I used to use one of these here all the time. It's one of those little buffers that, buffs out the ridges and makes sure, smooths out your nail and makes it nice and shiny. And when I stopped going to the nail salon, that was the first thing I picked up, was one of these things. And I thought, this is great. This is going to make my nails look good, and I'm going to have nice nails, and everyone's going to think I had them done at a salon. Well, no, they look good for about a week, and then they kind of go back. But the thing that I noticed was they were breaking, they were peeling, and I couldn't understand why. I thought, I'm doing the best. I'm keeping my nails healthy. But this actually wears off that top part of your nail that grows out, that has that protective layer, and you don't want to take that off. Now, it could be I was using it too much, or I did it too much to get the ridges down off of my nails, because as I've gotten older, I get some few ridges on my nails. But once I stopped using this, after a couple of months, my nails grew back healthy and strong, and I don't have problems with them anymore, so I stopped using this. The next thing I did was not to mix what I use on my hands with what I use on my toes. Actually, that was probably the first thing I did, was threw out all of my nail stuff and got new things. So I have separate clippers, which I very rarely use clippers on my fingers unless a nail's really broken or something and I've got to clip it way back. And I use a glass nail file on my nails because it's really gentle and it gives me a nice smooth edge. And then on my toenails, I use a special clipper for my toenails that allow me to clip them easily. And I use throwaway nail files that I can toss and get new ones on, because my toenails, I need to kind of really file down a little bit more than I do my fingers. I do my fingers about every other day, and my toenails, I do it like once every week or two. But in case there's a fungus or something on this, because let's face it, if I'm out walking around in sandals, who knows what you're going to pick up out on the street. I just make sure I throw this little nail file out every month or so and get a new one. But this way, if I get a fungus or something on my toes, it is not now going to spread to my fingers and cause more of a problem. So I keep my toenails and my fingernail implements separate, and I don't use them. I don't cross-contaminate them. I'm going to say a couple of things here that are going to be maybe controversial sounding, but it's the truth, and I'm just going to say it. I do not cut or push back my cuticles at all. The only thing I do is file my nails. Now, the other controversial thing I'm going to say is, and that kind of goes together, is I don't use any hand lotion on my hands. I know I'm going to get comments for that, but I don't. And the reason is I found that when I was using hand lotion, it just seems like I needed more and more hand lotion on my hands. And I thought, this is getting ridiculous. And I was putting Vaseline on my hands at night, and all kinds of things to try to keep them from peeling and breaking and splitting on the ends. I couldn't figure out what was going on with my skin. Was it my diet? And I was changing everything. And I'm telling you, it's not that. I wash all my dishes by hand. I don't use the dishwasher. I go out and garden. I half the time don't wear gloves. I do wash my hands and I keep them clean. And then as soon as I'm done washing my hands, I put on something like this. Lanolin, if you think about what lanolin is, it is the oil and waxy oil that a sheep produces underneath their fur to keep their skin moist and the fur nice and waterproof. And when they process wool for clothing and stuff, that lanolin then becomes this. Well, have you ever looked at, like, and this is going to sound gross, earwax? Lanolin is a lot like that. It's a thick, waxy substance here. And what it does is once I'm done, let me push this up here so you can see it. See that there? Let's see, push that right there. Maybe it's better here. This little bit of substance here, right here, it gets warm. You put it between your fingers and it gets warm. And then I rub it on my nails. I rub it on my cuticles and I rub it in my nails so that everything gets in there. And that seals in the moisture from any time I've had water on my hands. And now I'm someone who also swims twice a week. And I put this on before I go in the pool because it helps protect my nails from the chlorine and the water and being in the water for like an hour. So by doing this, you might say, well, that is lotion. It's not lotion. It's 100% lanolin, and that's different. Lotions have all kinds of chemicals and things in them. And there was something in it that I think I was allergic to because all of my skin would peel back here, and then I'd pick at it and pull it back and it would bleed, and I'd get little splits in my fingers, and I'm like, what is going on? Well, since I stopped using hand lotion and using just lanolin, I don't have that problem anymore. Even now, it's the dead of winter, I do not have that problem. And it took me a couple of months for my skin to get used to the fact that whatever I was putting on it is not there anymore. It starts to produce its own hand oils. When I wake up in the morning, my skin feels soft and luxurious because I put this on, I sleep all night, and my hands wake up feeling really soft. My feet too, I do that to my feet. I pretty much wash my feet every night. I can't stand like having dirty feet when I go to bed, especially in the summer when I've been wearing flip-flops and sandals. I wash my feet and then I put lanolin on them and go to sleep. I don't put socks or anything else on, just go to sleep and let my body do its thing while I'm sleeping. The other thing that this has changed is I never cut or push back my cuticles. Never, never, never do that. I don't know what it is, but ever since I quit using lotion and I don't have the peeling and I start using lanolin, I'm telling you, I never push them back. I never cut them. They just stay exactly like this. So the only thing I do implement-wise is really file my nails and just keep them looking nice. Simple really is better. Simplify your routine. There are a lot of chemicals and things that we are already putting on our bodies with soaps and dishwashing detergent and things like that. So try to keep your hand routine really simple. I have no nail polish or anything on my nails. This is just the lanolin that's on them, and it keeps them looking nice. And I also think it keeps them a little more supple so that even though I have strong, thick nails, they're not brittle as much as they were. Now, with regard to supplements, I kind of skipped over this with what I'm eating. I don't take a specific supplement for my nails. I think your diet, what you eat, is really all you need. Taking collagen and biotin and all those things, I think may or may not help. It didn't help me at all. I didn't really notice a difference. I get a lot of collagen through my diet, through eating things, and I eat kelp, and I think that has a lot of like biotin and things in it that help my nails and my hair, but I don't take a specific hair or nail product. I think I get enough through my diet that it keeps them nice and healthy, and I just don't want to add any other unnecessary supplements. The one thing I think that does help me that I have found is I take a cod liver oil supplement every single day. It's omega-3 oils that I think are really helpful for being anti-inflammatory and to just help nourish me because I really don't eat as much fish as I probably should. So I do take an omega-3 cod liver oil supplement gel cap every single day, but that's really it for supplements. I know there's going to be some comments of people going, oh, yeah, but that's really weird. I think it's weird that you don't push back your cuticles and you don't cut them and you don't use hand lotion. But it's true. These are the things that I do to keep my nails looking as strong as they are and keeping them supple. So I hope you were able to get some good information from that. For those of you wanting to try not using any hand lotion and just using something like this on your nails, Give it a few months, please. It takes a while for your body to say, hey, you're used to slathering all this stuff on me all the time, and now you're not. So please take a few months. And just to let you know, I also don't use any body lotion. I use no body lotion on my body. That's a whole nother video, and I'll do that really soon. But I want to thank you for joining me today. Leave any questions or comments for me, and if you want a link to this, it'll be in the video description. I want to thank you again, and remember to juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple, especially your nail care routine. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.